Hi, and welcome to Voice with Julia. Today you're in a little different setting. You are in my new kitchen, which I'm very excited about. So I decided I would do this little more casual video right here because I have a very special announcement. I have been on a several-week journey and a decision that I've come to regarding tongue tie surgery. As some of you know, I did an interview a few weeks back with Amanda Woods, who's a myofunctional therapist. And during our interview, in which we were learning fantastic information about how tongue ties manifest in the body and what kind of problems can be presented. And in the next session, we also talked with Bryce Lupoli, who discussed his personal journey with tongue tie surgery as a singer. And anyways, in that first session with Amanda, she said, "Oh yeah, well you have a tongue tie." And I was like, okay, wow, I have a tongue tie. I never thought about that, never thought I had issues with consonants or vocal production because of a tongue tie. So that was kind of new information. And as I did more research, especially with Amanda's interview, she did that fantastic PowerPoint presentation about all the ways that your body can be affected by a tongue tie. And I started to put two and two together in terms of all of these like low grade symptoms that I've been having throughout the years, like head and neck tension that just kind of won't go away no matter how much body work I do, how much stretching, slight IBS symptoms, and just general like digestive problems. And all of these things are kind of interconnected with the tongue tie. Not to mention singing. I've always had a problem with sibilant consonants, but I've just sort of attributed it to my own particular brand of saying an S, so I just don't really care. And sometimes when I have to articulate a consonant up high, I'm not able to do so with my mouth fully open, but it's never been a problem. I just fake it. And I don't reach like my tongue up all the way on an L. I'll say like la instead of la. So, you can get away with it a little bit, but looking at the long-term damage that can be done to the body and obviously to the voice if it's not attended to got me thinking. And I said, you know what? This is something I want to explore more deeply. So I actually just started myofunctional therapy with Amanda on Monday. And I met with the doctor who will be performing the surgery. I'm going to have that done at the end of January. So I'm beginning this process of myofunctional therapy in preparation of the surgery. And that is generally recommended for everybody, not just for singers. But it's very, very important that singers do that combination. So what are some symptoms of a tongue tie? And how do you know that you might have a tongue tie? It's actually pretty simple, and I didn't realize it was this simple. But you can check yourself if you have a tongue tie. And what you're going to do is you're going to suck your tongue up all the way to the roof of your mouth, like this. And then you're going to open your mouth and see how much you can open. Now, you see how the bottom of my mouth is actually coming up? So I have a lot of range of motion, but part of that is just because I've sort of like muscled my way through brute force into being able to do that. Like I'm really stretching. But if I were to relax that a little bit, you see I can't get as far. And then if you notice the difference between if you're sucked all the way up and then the difference when you drop your tongue, how much further your jaw has capabilities. So mine is pretty drastic. That's quite a lot more release. So ideally, the tongue sits up at the roof of the mouth, and then when you extend the jaw, it's free. Like there is no constriction, so you should be able to reach the tongue up and maintain that position no matter what. But with a tongue tie, you're not able to do that. So that's one way you can sort of tell on your own. Of course, you always want that diagnosed. I'm not a doctor at all. So you definitely want to make sure that you check in with people that know. So if you're noticing things like maybe forward head posture or head and neck tension or headaches, those are also some symptoms that you might have if you have a tongue tie. But if you're a singer and you're watching this, because this is what this is about, I'm not really a tongue tie specialist. I'm looking at this as a voice technician and as a singer. And I think that this is something we don't give enough attention to. Yes, I do think you can sing with a tongue tie, obviously, since I have one and didn't know it, and I'm singing pretty well. So you absolutely can sing with a tongue tie. But I think it's worth looking at because, if you're like me and you want to just maximize your instrument, which is your body, right? Then that is an area that if you do have restriction, that can build up tension over the years, and you don't know the extent of the compensations that you're having to do to make the sounds that maybe even sound good and work well, right? So I'm making this vlog because I don't have answers. I don't know what's gonna happen. Pretty convinced nothing bad is gonna happen, but I'm very curious about noting any drastic vocal changes that occur after this surgery. So I do want to kind of keep you updated on my journey and present this as an option that is available for singers if you're looking to go down this road. Anyways, so this is my first vlog diary entry. That's why I'm in my kitchen, because I actually just wanted to show off my kitchen. But there it is. It's like got shiny doors and matching countertops, backsplashes. It was very fun to make. So we got it. It arrived Thanksgiving Day. Very exciting. Anyways, I digress. So this is like my first journal entry, and I did just start my therapy on Monday. So I will post a video next week and let you know how it feels after doing a week of the stretches and the exercises, so you can kind of stay up to date on what is going on step by step. All right, I'm going to sign off, and I will give you more information soon.